Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, it's Drake, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him. Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him. No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, here we go now. Oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Rudolph looking to throw it. He dumps it off to Drake. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Third and long, it's Rudolph. Going deep here for Parker. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down. But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right? Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, He can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off down near the 5. And they'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Drake. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, Rudolph. He goes underneath the Drake. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. With Balaj, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Dolphins are in for 6. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
From midfield, here's Allen. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now let's go! Green 39!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He finds Coleman. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
back to the ground. Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Gun! 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 Gun!
2nd and 10, Rudolph again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson on the left hash. Officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers?
Now a hit and a loose football. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. What a spin. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff for Drake. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Right back to Drake. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
Gone.
On the give, this is Drake. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On third and long, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Rudolph on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run with Drake. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gun!
Rudolph now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Here's Rudolph. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Rudolph. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. That good for 19 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No, check. Patriot! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
And they'll run it here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down.
The reason that counter and misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction it starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look. And now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here, but the play is actually happening over there, and that's where a running back's vision comes into play. See the hole in a place where people don't expect and get there with some speed. And that's exactly what he did on that play.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Set! 319! 319!
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Harris in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Check that. Look, like 52 right here.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with Drake. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down, here's an option late. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And that is incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One final try here for Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And he's able to put it through. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Running, it's Drake. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Drake. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold